Now it's time for the hottest 5 minutes of your morning. It's time for the Chamber of Five, a chance for you to find out what's happening with Bozeman area businesses as we talk with the Chamber of Commerce and businesses that are members. Now let's check in with Charlie for the Chamber 5 on KBEAR.
Yeah, it's Charlie talking to Daryl Schliem for the Chamber 5, Chamber of Commerce CEO. Daryl, welcome. Thank you for joining us again on this early day. Look at this. We're up and early, and people are out there as well. This place is bustling. And May 24th is coming up on the way. What exactly is happening there? Because you want to give everybody a little heads up, like maybe get a chance to jump in on this. And what's the event?
Yeah, you do. So we have our regional economic development update, and that'll start about 11 o'clock in the morning, runs till 5, and then we have a little social afterwards. But the reason I think it's critical for us to be able to host our partners in a lot of different projects we do, it really gives an overlook of Gallatin County as a whole. It brings in Yellowstone Club, Moonlight Basin, Spanish Peaks, Big Sky Resort. It brings in our airport director, along with the tourism industry with Yellowstone Country. And so we have a large broadband of people being able to come together to hear what's actually happening in their own county and get to meet some people they normally won't get to meet. Most of these people are either CEOs of like Yellowstone Club or chief operating officers, or have a higher role that aren't here on a daily basis that we're fortunate enough to get to meet with on a monthly basis or quarterly basis. And we like to be able to introduce that so people can hear firsthand the knowledge that we're working with on them. It's kind of hard when I come in here every day and tell you what's happening. Right. It's sometimes better to hear it from the source itself.
Exactly. Yeah,
so it's a great day. It always sells out. It's at the Grand Tree, and we just want to thank our businesses that are out there, but more so our speakers that take the time out of their schedules, as busy as can be. So should hear hopefully some great announcements by that time, but it's going to give you some outlook. What happened last year, where we're going. They can give you firsthand what they're seeing in their own businesses, and all of it affects us because we all are after the same workforce. So
right, exactly, and that's of course that's maybe that's the downside of the thing, or maybe the thing that the concern that everybody's focusing on, and how to remedy that. And you see different places closing on down. I was just reading about like Billings businesses, even. I was like, it's not just here, but it's everywhere. Yeah. And how do we turn that around? Yeah. But you were talking about the airport.
Yes.
Now, what's happening with them and travel and anything new here in our area? So any pipelines?
Yeah. So right now, I think it was as of yesterday it came out. I think it's like we're the 92nd busiest airport in the United States. Yeah. So we're in the top 100 to be able to have visitors coming in. But it also now what we're looking at is in being, I shouldn't say selective. 10 years ago we would have said we were going after every airport we could get in, destination we're looking at. But we do have a new airline that we're negotiating with right now. It's called Breeze. A lot of people don't know what Breeze is, but go look at their flight map. They're mostly East Coast or South United States, which would be down in the Phoenix area. There's a big hole where Montana sits, but we actually are looking at Orange County flights. We're looking at and the other one that I think hopefully will catch on, and I think people go to Orlando, Florida. It'd be a direct flight from here to Orlando, Florida. Wow. It'd be the furthest direct flight you could possibly get. So we're in talks with them right now to be able to bring Breeze in. And then a few years back, unfortunately, an airline called Avelo, who also was started out coming out of San Diego, came into our market, but at that time the timing just wasn't right. COVID had hit.
That's right.
Rental cars were like $700 a day. Those types of things with shortages. So we are back to the table talking with Avelo to look at the direct flight back to San Diego, being able to come in. So it's a couple new airlines that were started up by people that have a lot of credibility that left other major airlines to go start these other companies that are out there. So I think given an opportunity, I think it'd be kind of neat to see what an Orlando flight could look for us. I know that in talking with our partners, they'd rather probably see us go to Miami, but our data kind of shows that Orlando would be more of a hotspot for us to travel to. And we have more passengers coming in right now from the Orlando area than we do Miami. And and that's thanks to the airport director and their stats and data, originations where people come in and land on a regular basis. So it's kind of fun. It's interesting times to get the group back together. But again, we still have our marketing team and we still have our minimum revenue guarantee to make sure these flights are successful for the companies too. But it's exciting times.
No, it is. That's a great idea. Because the different pipeline, like I was saying there, to bringing people in, or us going there with the direct flights. But definitely bring a change of clothes and different wardrobe if you're going in between two places.
It will. And I really look it up. Breeze, it's Breeze. Go look at their flight pattern. I mean, it's amazing when I looked at the hole that we have in the Northwest region.
Wow.
They don't fly any place place near Seattle, any place up Montana.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
No,
I don't mess around the East Coast or down South.
It's almost all
Northwest.
East Coast. So like Charleston, Miami, Nashville. Cool. There's a lot of different areas that are out there. So I like the direct connectivity even for us to travel out. And I think we're seeing Florida rise in our numbers that we see of people visiting from here, but also businesses that are looking at moving here. We've had 3 to 5 that we're negotiating with right now, businesses looking out of the Florida area.
That's awesome. Well, Daryl Schliem, thank you for the update, and we'll talk to you soon.
Appreciate it, Charlie. Thank you.
Thanks, Charlie. That has been the Chamber 5, a chance for you to visit with the Bozeman Area Chamber of Commerce and its businesses to find out what's happening in business in Bozeman. Let's get you back to more good times and great oldies now on 99.9 KBEAR.